KZOOMers.
Oh, we missed you so much.
Whenever we miss a KZOOM, it's like,
it's like forever.
So, yeah, we're in California. Our friends Rhonda and David,
San Diego.
they're here behind us, back and doing our backup
band.
singing. And
They left.
It feels like a very special KZOOM, and some, it's sort of this feeling of like, oh, we need this practice. We need the support of each other for this practice, and the support that I need really is really how to frame my whole experience of life. And I wanted to give these two different frames for it, and maybe to say both of them at the same time. And the two frames for my life, for this coming into this incarnation, coming as a soul, expressing my soul energy in this body and then in this crazy world. The two images that help me in that are playground and classroom. Mm-hmm. And maybe the classroom is in the playground. I don't know.
But you need both.
But we need both. We need both. And what I wanted to do is to get those images inside us, because sometimes it feels like I have very little control about what happens out there in the world, but I have a choice of how I want to meet the challenges of life and to meet this world. And when I have this kind of a frame of the playground and the classroom, I kind of ask different questions of my experience and challenge myself in different ways. So when I see that this is a playground, that I'm here to play, which means I'm here to experience the whole adventure of being human, and I know that it's gonna that adventure of being human is going to include the most terriblest and the most wonderfulest, the whole gamut. It's all going to be there. And so it's not a mistake, but it's how I engage with it. And there was a while I had a little sign over my computer that said, "Are you enjoying every moment?" And and it was like kind of wake me up, and it was like, oh yeah, I forgot, because actually to enjoy a moment, it really takes a certain kind of attention and engagement.
Instead of enduring a moment, for example, things like that.
Are you enjoying this moment?
Yeah,
And so I used to say that to myself, and then I might have told you this story before, but when a couple of years ago I had hysterectomy, I had surgery, and I was, they prepared me for surgery, and I had the whole thing on, and I had the IV in, and they're just going to be wheeling me into surgery, and I heard a voice, which was actually my own voice, that said, "Are you enjoying this moment?"
Yep, that's true.
and then it just made me laugh. Then I laughed because it just seemed so absurd. But there was something true in it. That I had given myself that challenge to enjoy every moment, and even that moment. So I'm not saying that I always can rise to that occasion, but it's sort of like an interesting way of receiving my life and this world as that it's a play, that we're playing at being human, and we can bring to that play all of our resources, all of our skills, all of our sense of humor and enthusiasm, yeah. So, and then the other, when I see my life as a classroom, then I'm always asking this question: what do I learn from this? And in a way, I'm saying that my soul, it's a given that my soul chose this world, this life, this experience this body, and I'm sort of looking into the intricacies of the soul's intention, and saying, what am I here to learn from this? And it's it's a fruitful question, and so I wanted to in this KZOOM to see if we can embrace both of those ways of being in the world, to see if they might be useful. And the practice from the love at the center practice from the Song of Songs to help us onto the path of love is a line that says b'yom chatunato, which is on his wedding day, b'yom chatunato uvayom simchat libo, and on the day of his heart's rejoicing. And as I was encountering this sacred phrase that was bringing me into this place of rejoicing, I thought of the wedding day as really the day that we connect with, connect all of the places of duality within us. That we form like the sacred marriage between the finite and the infinite, and that's what makes my heart rejoice, really. But something in me realized in that moment that I said to myself, "Oh, that's today. That's today," which is, for me, it's a great revelation, because I'm always planning for something in the future, and I forget the possibilities of this very moment sometimes, because I'm preparing myself for something that's going to happen in the one day.
Someday.
So that realization I want to come back to, that which is, are you enjoying this very moment? Are you today? So every time I say HAYOM, I kind of come back to that possibility. So I invite you into this, the possibility of union. Oh, and I just wanted to say that at the end of this KZOOM, President Biden is giving the State of the Union address. And so I want this to be the State of the Union.
Universe.
No, the Union. The State of the Union.
Yes.
The union of all duality, I want us to be the state of unity consciousness. This is, so that's what we are.
This is our address.
This is our address, right? All of us are tuning in to the state of unity consciousness. And then we can listen to our president afterwards. So this will be our preparation to come into unity here.
B'yom chatunato, uvayom simchat libo, HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. B'yom chatunato, uvayom simchat libo, HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. B'yom simchat libo, b'yom chatunato, b'yom simchat libo. B'yom chatunato, b'yom simchat libo, HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. B'yom simchat libo, HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. B'yom chatunato, b'yom simchat libo, b'yom chatunato, b'yom simchat libo. B'yom chatunato, libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. Beyom chatunato, ubeyom simchat libo. HAYOM, HAYOM, HAYOM.
Today rhymes with a play.
It does.
So I wanted to bring a practice that might kind of represent the classroom of our lives, the sense of like the biggest lessons that we are here to learn in our lives. And I thought about this this practice I call reparented, and it has three parts to it. And the first part of it is the acknowledgement of loss. So it says, Ki avi ve'imi azvuni, and which means though my father and my mother have forsaken me, have abandoned me, and I don't want to, to take this literally, not just my father and my mother, but everybody and everything that I lose in life, my certainties, my friends, my parents for sure, everybody I know is on some kind of schedule to die, and it is it's pretty disturbing sometimes, and when even when you expect it, it still kind of shakes me up, right? And it feels like one of the main challenges of life is just dealing with loss, and dealing with loss in a way that instead of contracting, we expand into a wider treasure, really. And so the second part says, it says that God will gather me in. So when I feel abandoned, when that loss kind of breaks my heart, I open up, and God gathers me in. I can lean into this much wider embrace of the beloved, and that to me feels like the classroom of my life. Is like whenever I'm in that place of loss, instead of constricting, if I feel what I'm feeling and then open myself up to the larger reality and allow myself to be gathered into that wholeness, that expansiveness in the very moment of grief. And then the third part says that when I do that, I will be shown the way forward. I will be shown the steps to take to embody that wisdom, really, of wholeness. And so, I'm going to just teach you the chant first, and then there are movements to it that I want to teach you, because it feels like I want to enter into this practice with my whole body. And first I say, I'll just do the melody first of Ki avi ve'imi azvuni, and that repeats Ki avi ve'imi azvuni. Open up to that wide embrace. Vadonai Yasveni, Vadonai Yasveni. Open up a little wider. Vadonai Yasveni. And then I am sent to live from this place of guidance, of wisdom, of wholeness. And so it says, teach me your way, O God. But actually, I am stepping into the way that I am sort of guided from that wholeness. And I say, Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Okay, so I invite you to stand really softly. To stand and to be able to embody this. So the first is like you hold in your hands that which is this place of loss here.
Ki avi ve'imi azvuni, Ki avi ve'imi azvuni.
We open up to the wide embrace.
Vadonai Yasveni, Vadonai Yasveni,
Feel that hug.
Vadonai Yasveni, Vadonai Yasveni.
we're going to step forth in the four directions.
Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Ki avid ve'imi azvuni. Ki avid ve'imi Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasfeni. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha.
Once more, hold that loss in your hands.
Ki avid ve'imi azvuni. Ki avid ve'imi Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasfeni, Adonai Yasveni. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha. Horayni Yah, darkecha.
So take a moment to breathe into the heart and feel the lessons of loss, kind of opening wider in response to that loss. And from that wholeness, opening to guidance as we walk through all of these opportunities to learn and expand. So to get those lessons really into the body, it feels like these are powerful words, and part of the great lessons that we're here to learn how to feel that loss, and in response to open wider, to be gathered into this divine embrace. And I remember just the feeling when my mother died, and I was in deep grief, and I felt like I was being held by the Great Mother, and it sort of like opened me. That loss opened me to the Great Mother, to that Shekhinah energy that had been holding me all the time, but it was really being cracked open that allowed me to receive that support or that embrace. And then, with both of these ideas of the playground and the classroom, the question is, how do I live it moment to moment, day to day? How do I remember? And I think that's part of why we come together in community, to remind each other, just by the quality of our presence, that this is a playground and a classroom. There's always something to learn, and that learning we can meet that learning with a sense of joy and adventure,
playfulness.
Yes.
Oh.
So speaking of playfulness, something that I learned when I played with the sea lions in the Galapagos was the feeling that I got from them reminded me of this Psalm line from Psalm 34. That's a question, really. It says, "Who is the one that has a passion for life, loving every day, seeing the good?" And I felt like it was giving me, that this line, kind of giving me a direction of what I need to do in order to find that playfulness, to be able to step into the fullness of my being, and to the great passion that I have for life. And I was talking about this with someone today, about how when you wanna bless people, you have to first release your judgment of them, because the blessing and the judgment can't live in the same place. So as I release my judgment, then I can find the blessing. And one of the ways to release judgment also is to be able to have an eye for looking for what's good. To sort of like seek it out, look for it, because it might not be so evident, right? Because we have sometimes a reaction to people that we're judging. So we need to be able to look and find that kind of spark of goodness, or imagine it. So I find this a very helpful practice, and when I chant it, I feel like we're all being called. I mean, I felt called by the sea lions to be able to say, okay, who wants to play? Who is it that can step up to that sense of this world as a playground? And it doesn't mean that, like sometimes when I play, there's kind of scary stuff too that I play in that play, which kind of like
it's exciting.
It's exciting. And sometimes it feels like that roller coaster that we're on can really shake us up. But there's something about a roller coaster. Often when we get off of it, sometimes we say, again, let's do it again. It just happens. Anyway, so what I'm hearing in this chant is an invitation to step into my joy and my passion, and to like challenge myself to see the good even in difficult situations. So I'm offering the challenge, sharing the challenge with you. Mi ha'is hechafetz Chayyim Ohev yomim lirot Ohev yomim lirot close our eyes and breathe into your passion for life. And the passion for life is the place in you that wants to play, that wants to engage. It wants to be on the adventure, even when there's seems to be risky. Just like that place in you that just is stepping into it, right into the middle of it, not holding back at all.
With a big yes.
Yeah. Passion for life, and that love of every day has to be rekindled every day, and that's where our practice comes in. And then when we open our eyes, here we are in the KZOOM room, looking.
Oh my goodness.
Looking for the good.
Here we are.
Right here in this place, looking for the good, looking for that spark of the divine. Looking, behind the masks of our personalities to that soul place in each other, and then of course, then and then I get inspired just by seeing your face, seeing your passion, seeing your light shining out. And Johnny, is Simcha here? No, she's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's sleeping.
Yes.
So yeah.
Don't wake the baby.
Don't wake the baby. So this idea of like, here's the playground. Are we gonna play? I mean, I was actually one of those kids who just kind of like slinked off. I didn't like the playground so much at school, but when I was on my own, I could play.
You like the woods.
Yeah, like the gully.
The gully.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's so many opportunities to play that that happen every day, and every time we do it, we get enlivened, and then we have our connection to the resources that we need in order to face whatever challenges life gives us. So here we are in the playground, in the classroom, and what I notice is that there are these veils over my eyes that are made of my defenses or my timidity, my fear, and it keeps me from this engagement with what's in front of me. It keeps me from seeing the miraculous, and this line from Psalm 119. It says, unveil my eyes, that I might see the miracles of your Torah. And so that when you say Torah, the word Torah could mean the 5 books of Moses, it could mean all of Tanakh, and it could also mean the whole world, all of creation, that is here to be my teacher, my messenger, my my classroom, really. So, but it all depends on how I can unveil my own eyes, my own light, and my own ability to be able to see. So when I chant this chant, it's with the humility that I have some blind spots, and when I get very kind of self-absorbed in my own kind of mind tangles, I don't actually see what's in front of me, and I need to do some practice to sort of open myself up to the Torah, which is the the great wisdom that the world has for me. When I can engage with it, I can open to it. So I want to do this as our last practice in the state of our union, right?
Mm-hmm. Let's unveil the eyes.
To unveil our eyes, and to be able to really to look and see these the miraculous. So, and there is a dance to this also, but I'm just really you can do it if you know you can do that dance here. Mm-hmm. But it's like just like kind of like this, like oh.
ויביט הנפלאות מתורתך. קל עיניי, קל עיניי, קל עיניי, קל עיניי, או קל עיניי, קל עיניי, קל עיניי.
Close your eyes, bring your attention to the breath, and breathe into that passion inside your heart, into your commitment to be in this world as a playground and as a classroom. Your commitment to asking that question at every turn: what can I learn? What can I learn from this? And how do I enjoy this moment? How do I open to the Torah of this moment? And our practice is really here to remind us to be able to take that stance. To be in the classroom, which is in the playground, which is in the classroom, which is in the playground. So, how wonderful to be together.
Great.
Take a look around the KZOOM room to just give a blessing to everyone here.
Sweet.
We get to remind
people.
each other that, when we get to, have these playmates, classmates, and playmates.
Yeah, our play friends, spirit buddies.
Spirit buddies. So, I want to